but I think the policy of having the maternity breaks, having flexible work environments at certain careers or certain phases of your life is extremely, extremely important. And without that, 100% I don't think I would have continued my work. I have those flexible work options, the work timings, and kind of being able to choose some engagements till my kids do work. So I think that is really important. But at the same time, what if let's say you have taken a break for a little longer while and you still want to come back? So that's where, including IBM, many other major organizations have their tech re-entry program. Right. So there is a very focused hiring initiative where technical women or talent who want to come back after a certain period of break in their careers can choose to enter into the workforce. That's really important.
When we were looking at the first slide, we did see second innings. We did see jobs for her. By the way, these are the organizations which work towards getting women back to work if you've taken a career break. So, yeah, now from you, I'm going to ask, what do you think of the career break? I'm sure you've also had. But I know when we were having a briefing session, she came up with something fantastic. So please go ahead and share that.
I can share here that I'm first the person who believes in remote work. And only today, seeing this beautiful campus, I said that our HR head, I think we shall open the office when we were walking here because it was so impressive. But otherwise, I worked remotely before pandemic. I started here because I came to India as a foreigner. I really didn't have a network, and for me, it was very difficult to start. So I really was working hard to get anything to my plate. So I didn't take any break. However, I have a daughter, fantastic one. She's known on my Instagram as Miss Selena. She's 5 years old. And I didn't take break. I took break for first 2 months. That's only the break which I took. And then I understood that I need to focus on something else except diapers. I want to, my mind and my brain continue working. And then where I came and I said, I want to continue working. And I had a lot of calls when I used to breastfeed my daughter, just shut in camera, they tell it very openly that, I'm breastfeeding at this time, but I'm with you. You can tell me, and yet my mind is working, everything is fine. And it was really, really supportive. And I believe, see also right now living in India 10 years, I have a lot of neighbors, friends, and everyone. I know my neighbor, she used to work in IBM, and she used to work in Microsoft. I know that large tech companies, they do promote such initiatives as well as the startups as us. Like in our case, I always keep saying to our team members, and Lakshmi will not let me tell something which is not true. I always say, I don't care how much you work, where you work, just make work done. And it's applicable across all verticals, especially in tech, because it's very easy to measure result. So I believe maternity is actually not a barrier for you to grow. Because when I got a daughter, right now I know that I'm a role model for her. I want her to be not in her shell, right? I want her to see that it's normal to work. I want her to see normal that we travel together, have solo trips. Once in a quarter, I have a solo trip with my daughter because it helps me to build intimacy between us and also share the best moments. And I want her to see that it's normal. And here you're just starting. I want you to have this mindset that maternity is not a barrier in your career.
It's a normal thing that we women go through. So why are we even shying away from it? It's all right. And we don't have, I think what I would only add is, before I ask Soumya the next question, is let's not shy away. It's a part of us. By the way, that's one thing. We have an upper hand over the men. They can't deliver. We can. Sorry, men. Can't do anything about that, right? So Soumya, next question is for you. You're with VMware, and she's worked with Cisco and other organizations. So what do you think some of those organizations are doing, especially in terms of women coming back to work?
Yeah, so women coming back to work, I would say the organizations are doing the best they can. This is the time to look at organizations, what they are doing. So in terms of VMware, we have Tara. I think Sanjeev was kind enough to call out VMware many times. And we have an MOU of Tara with KDM as well. So Tara is another upskilling platform. It's available for everybody. Even if you have not taken a break, you can go ahead and upskill yourself. We also have a program called Nakshatra, which we bring back to work. I've been in the industry and watching this industry. I can name few organizations, I'm not spokesperson for them, but Intuit has returned to work, Amazon has returned to work, Morgan Stanley has returned to work. This is a common practice. Returning to work, organizations are really opening up the doors. So where is the problem? I think it's not at the organization level. It's as a societal at your home and as yourself, preparing yourself to come back. We have everything else that is open door to welcome you all to come back and stay relevant and be contributing to this organization. So if I take another 1 minute, I know I liked your 4 M's because of which women may take a break, but I have another 4 M, but maybe 5 M's to make you stay at work and not and cope up your break. If you go through these phases, eventually everybody will go through. I know it's too early for us to speak about all this in front of you, but this is all real, right? This is one of the reasons why Aparna is asking this question is we see a leaky pipeline from there. So you certainly can actually work out another 4 M's. One, you have mother. Another M, you have mother-in-law. If you don't have both, you have M maids. Okay? Another M, even if you don't have anything, you have money to put your dependents. And then another important M, choose your man wisely.
I think that's a fantastic advice on
So you have 4 M's, I'm giving you 5 M's. One of these M will certainly work to make you stay in your career. And organizations across organizations, I've seen everybody has return to work programs, and not just return to work programs, keeping you ready, making you relevant, being up to date with the technology that's the companies and the organizations are working on to make sure that you don't come and be an inefficient worker. We need you to be productive from day one. So all those assistance are given from across all the programs that I have been seeing in the industry.
Now, I tell you, she's talking from the technology and saying, oh, there's a dearth for talent. And I'm coming from HR, right? And we only look at talent, don't we? So that's where I come from. And I would say there's a dearth for talent. And hence, today organizations are looking at women coming back to work. There are a lot more opportunities that we have today than what we ever had 15 years back. Because we have a leaky talent pipeline. How many of us, and this is what has been a survey that we've done, and this is the report that's come out, that once we all come in 0 to 2 years, we're all there, we're working. But after that, each one of us phase out in different manners. Why? Just because you're getting married doesn't mean you stop working. Just because you're a mother doesn't mean you stop working. I know for a fact that in my